So as I get things cracking, y'all gonna see what's happening. But I had some technical difficulties like crazy over here, man. But I got a lot of things that I want to build with y'all on because it's been far too long a time coming, and I got a lot of things that I really got to share. So the main thing that I wanted to build with y'all on is the fact that I'm here now. I mean, that was the whole concept of the campaign. And since I am here, you know, it's like, now what? And that was all I was ever talking about, because I do a lot of work in a lot of different things, right? And I always show up, no matter what anybody may try to tell you or you may think. I'm out here. I'm in the streets. I do a lot of work in the city of Chicago. But cats like to, you know, act like, oh, well, you know, well, what are you doing? But when I'm here, people fail to recognize the elephant in the room. And that elephant in the room is what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I'm tired of that shit, man. A lot of y'all really don't have a firm understanding of what it is to be about what you talk about. So when shit's supposed to be popping off, where are you? Now, I may have been a little bit late tonight. So like I said, my bad to all my fans is going to pop up. We going to see. But the elephant in the room is really what we're going to deal with. And I got motivation around the board to deal with this shit. It's not an issue to me. I got no problem going ham or laying back waiting on y'all. I'm going to be here for a while. But I set it up like this on purpose. So just hopefully y'all understand and y'all tuning in.
Yep, you are. Keep talking.
So yeah, I want to see where's all our how do I check my analytics and stuff? Like, am I just going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to start off, I had a lot of things that I wanted to plan out for the night to really make it a little bit more different. But the main thing is, it was too much structuring things that I really couldn't even see coming. So I had to lay back and let that shit just kind of, you know, settle the way it needed to until I got things together. Now that I have it together, it's more like understanding how I got to get in tune with. If you guys do tune in, or if y'all want to check out what we doing, just make sure you tell a few friends, because in a few minutes I'm gonna just let a few more people try to get in here, see what we doing. I know I told a lot of people 8 o'clock, and I got a lot of people from all over the world that probably can't watch as well. But I haven't been on Facebook in a while, and I haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I want y'all to just kind of, you know, work with me on this first one. But I'm gonna keep you in tune. The main thing that we're gonna do really tonight is discuss one of the main topics of why a lot of this stuff is taking so much time. I done did my best to try to bring it out in a rare fashion, like real simple. But if we don't have no following, number one, who I'm talking to. But if I do have a following, then why are we so all over the place? And if I say I'm going live, then, you know what I'm saying, who was really waiting in abundance? I maybe got 1 or 2 people, but I'm still, you know, looking at them on the inside like, okay, well, we supposed to be team. But let's see, as a team, outside of us as a few people, who are we really building with? And so since that's not really being looked at, that's what I want to make sure is really being shown. The problem is we got a lot of division that's already got us all over the place. And on certain nights or on certain days, you really will be thinking that, oh, I'm doing something with my team or my family or something else, and you'll be out here by yourself. So I'm trying to get us to see how this is how the black community is functioning. So when I say I'm here, now what? And that being the name of this is more so about recognizing it ain't much to be here for if we ain't going to be here as a unit. I show up all the time. When I say I'm all throughout the city of Chicago, it's never a question. Every place I go and everything I do, it's all about building up the momentum. And as I go out and go around to all these things, you know, it's strange to me because I'm always giving 110, 120, shit, 1,000%. But what do I get? Really is it's the love of individuals, but it's not the recognition of us seeing that still in large, no matter how much energy I'm giving, if we gonna be divided, then what's the point? And we are, like, as a community, the black community is divided. There ain't much that we stand together on in solidarity, in union, in action on a day-to-day basis. So how are we supposed to be able to make moves or really make anything pop if we don't recognize the elephant in the room, even in our own families? I'm talking about, we don't recognize the division in ourselves. We don't recognize the division in our families. We don't recognize the division in our communities. And we don't recognize the division in our finances. So if you put all of that together and you're going to tell me that a whole culture not paying attention to any of those factors can do anything in harmony, I challenge you to show me. And that's where we at right now. So the goal of tonight was to let it be known that I'm going to be here. I got
months that I'm going to put into this. I'm going to do this day in and day out. And if the momentum grows and we all on the same page, then we're going to see. And we're going to end up making a lot of momentum. But what happens is we think that because somebody's on for a day or two that, hey, oh, well, they did what they was going to do and I go off and do my thing. We really need to be working together on a consistent basis. So that's going to see who's going to really be able to show up on a consistent basis and rock with us and say, hey, how can I be a part of this? How can I work with you guys on this? You see, it only takes a few in numbers, as it says in the Bible, where there are two or more gathered in his name. So you show me where a few are gathered in the name of something in unity, and I'll show you far more of a response. But that's the testament that I'm doing here. This is done based off of a challenge, but I'll be up for the whole hour. As a matter of fact, I'm going to depend on the team that's supposed to be working with me that wanted to throw me out. Like, hey, FLO, you just scared. You don't want to get online. I'm the only one exposed right now. But you know what y'all not going to see is the team that's supposed to, or that's saying, oh, they helping or what they're doing. So the work that has to be done, if I'm going to be out front, never let it be said that I'm not here showing up. My question is, what is the work? I'm the one doing the work. I've done all the work. See that artwork behind me? Yeah, that's me. That's me. You go anywhere in Chicago, I can show you my artwork in grandstanding fashion. This ain't no, oh, he just some local dude just talking. I've done the work. But what we're looking for is, where's the support? Where's the team? And I'm wondering if it's deliberate. I'm wondering if the people who think that they're my team are sitting around me, antagonizing me, not recognizing, hey, if we're not going to move for our community or for a unit, then what's going to happen? How are we actually getting any leverage? And that's what we're going to show time and time again. If I have everything prepared, if I'm online right now, if I got my background set up, if I got my content set up, my look set up and everything, and only one person show up, now I'm still go. Now, do this stay up? Do we continue putting it up? How do we maximize the potential of this? And this is where I want to show. This was to show that from the beginning, whether we get momentum in the beginning or not, I'm going to always show up and I'm going to always do what I can to make the point. The goal was to have a specific team to work together because chaotic culture is about that, creating harmony and organization through inspirational content. But we don't have organization. I'm out front and I feel like I'm doing above and beyond what I have to do. Like I have to just keep going on. I got to just keep talking, but there's no help coming. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's very represented. That's very much so a representation of how a lot of our black men in the black community are. We're expected to just keep busting our ass, just keep talking, keep song and dancing. Well, when is our support team coming? When is our family coming? When is our appreciation and our celebration coming? It's just motherfuckers got us out here on Front Street. But you're looking for, if I have to put out here and put this work out, I have to be able to get shit back. I want to be able to get rewarded from this shit. Who does work? Busting their ass, blowing their lungs out, using all their energy, and the person that's asking you to do this is just sitting there, not rewarding you, not even showing you no appreciation, but just saying, nah, just come on, keep doing it. Not recognizing how much have we died, how much have we sacrificed to be in a position to even be able to do this. So I'm looking at what's the impact, and the impact has to be measurable. Yeah, I can do it, but what is it worth? Is it worth me exposing myself with no team or no real foundation? Is it worth me going out here putting out my plans when I don't even have a team? Who am I telling these plans to then? People that ain't on my team? You see what I'm saying? So it's a representation of recognizing what we're really dealing with, because people who don't take the business side of entertainment seriously will undermine the efforts. And I'm telling you, that's how artists, athletes, business people all over the world are getting taken advantage of. Because when you're not recognizing that your fans got to see you, and that's hundreds of thousands of them. But if you don't have no way of dealing with them because the people that's around you is taking every process that you need to get to them for granted, then there's no amount of talking that you can do to get that shit done. You understand that? You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. The foul comes in when we think that because one person is making a move that he or she is doing things of their own merit. No, you only see the facade of an individual. What you're actually seeing is that individual's support system manifesting in the way that they operate. You take a child that's not been given a mother or a father or a family, they're going to operate in a different way than people who have a strong mother, strong father, and come from a community that's helping them.
And this is saying that we've never been alone. We are all byproducts of other individuals or the lack thereof. No individual was born alone, and contrary to popular belief, we don't really die alone. I don't believe. Now we can die by ourselves, but it's not alone of our own hands. Meaning, a lot of people had a hand in your life and in death. You know what I'm saying? We are all connected in the circle of life. But when it comes to accountability, that's where you got to recognize if you're gonna have a team that's working with you at all, that team got to know what you're doing. And so the point is understanding
we're here now. What is the mission of the team? What's the point of showing up if the team will not ask for anything? My people that's got watching, I want to show y'all some love. Thanks for showing up, man. If y'all got any questions or anything else, I'm going to try to have somebody read it off. The screen is a little bit far away from me, but I'm going to do my best to look at it. Show some love if y'all in the building. Let a few people know. We just testing out some things here, man, and I'm going live, man. I'm here. Now what? So it's just, I'm going to be here for a while. I got some motivations I wanted to go into, but I was just breaking it down with the team on the grounds of how we got to be here, but with a purpose. And even if we got a purpose, are we prepared for that purpose? Okay, we got the film, we got the TV, all right, we got this, we got that. What's the purpose, though? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I can point this out to y'all. I don't give a fuck where you go. Black community, white community, right? You find anybody getting together with little money, little organization, it's nothing but chaos. I don't give a fuck how many people you got. 1, 2. Matter of fact, it only takes 2 to tango. Matter of fact, in this world, you can get a crazy motherfucker on drugs. He be out there by himself. No money, no real resources, no plan. And he could fuck up a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of shit. That's my point. And with that, we got to recognize the power of the individual, but also the power of numbers. Now, how we going to get numbers to function with us when we can't understand that the functionality of us in power is only based on numbers? Your wealth ain't going to be determined individually. Your success ain't going to be determined individually. Your love, your family, your bond, your environment is not determined individually. We all came into this world having to coexist around others. And so in understanding, being here in the now is just the first task. That's the big trick about tonight. Y'all think that it's about some big topic and I thought he was going to be all juicy. The fact of the matter is, I'm here. It is now. Who's here in the now with us, and what are we asking us to do? Do y'all really know what the fuck I could do right now if actually people were here just saying, hey, we agree that you all should be doing this right now. I'm here. It's now. There has to be a team and a mission in order for anything to actually take place, or else the here and now is always being wasted. And that's what this representation of this evening. Y'all promise that, oh, well, when it comes to me, what I've heard in my life, from behind, they don't say it to my face, you know what I'm saying? Because people know I grind. I swear to God, people know I grind. But what they won't say to my face is, they think I'm on bullshit. They think, Flo don't really, he don't want it, that nigga bullshit. But what it comes down to is recognizing that you got to have a squad. You have to have a team, and that team has to have a goal. And we got the team, and the goal is to acknowledge who online and in the physical presence of where we at in the city is really about making moves. So that's really the bottom line of it. I can be here all night and I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to just sit here and chill out. I'm going to chill. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. Ain't nothing else to do. So when we start getting the momentum running, I want to show you guys like, hey, look, the momentum is only going to come from consistency. So if I stay here, what will you all do? If I stay here and waste my nights away from my children, away from my own meditation, my own presence of mind, you know what I'm saying? Building my album. I got so many things in store. I got a whole setup for tonight. I want to give it a minute. I want to actually charge us with the task. Let's say 10 people. I'll be here until whoever wants to build comes in and wants to do something. I got raps I can do, poetry, I can paint something, I can teach you guys that. I can teach on several different subjects. If you want to go from history to health, family, wealth, artistry, social, or science, I can comment on it. If you guys want to tune in, and I even got a call-in number if you guys want to talk. So I'm setting up some things, but I want it to be shown that it's not about me just showing up. Showing up is not enough. You got to show out. Show up and show out. There's too many of y'all just showing up. And where you showing up at? Where you showing up at? Somebody else's showcase. You ain't showing up in your own arena. You ain't showing up in your own life. And that's my point. So if we ain't going to do that, then how we going to hold anybody else accountable? How we going to hold a black community accountable? So y'all explain to me, where we go from here. And that's how we gonna move forward. Now, a lot of y'all don't know that I already had a video buzzing, and I'm getting much love and more than the love that I can even handle because of certain songs and artwork and moves that I can make throughout the city independently. And while it's a pleasure to serve every individual and business and company that needs my assistance in the form of art or music, it doesn't play a bigger role than my community. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to recognize. If we're not going to move as a community and recognize how we're supposed to be working together, then it's pointless. The way I did that a little while ago was through my video, Willy Wonka Lynch. And I put it up on Facebook. It got a lot of love. But I don't think that the impact of it, I don't think I was really ready for it. So it hit me in a lot of different ways that changed my perspective on some things. And since it started getting me, a lot more exposure, I needed to recognize, I have no way to deal with all of this stuff. I mean, it's just going to come. It's a lot of energy that's keeping on hitting me. It's a lot of people that's reaching out to me that want albums, that want artwork, that want shows. But I'm only one man, so I'm doing as much as I can, and it's almost like I'm not even making a dip. But I'm working my ass off. So with that, that's the whole purpose of tonight's show. If you guys are just tuning in, that's once again what the purpose of the show is. I'm here, now what? So with that, there has to be a mission and objective carried out by a team, because I've been trying to prove to my team a point that just saying, oh, well, we're here, it means nothing if we're not really prepared as a unit to show out. And I think I put my life and my entertainment on the line far too much for, when push comes to shove, like, why am I sacrificing this much for people who really not even here with me? Because of that, I came up with a song called Willy Wonka Lynch. Right now, I'm going to take the time to play that a little bit, give some people a chance to come in if you guys have never seen the video. I think we're going to play it on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all can check that out. I don't know if we're streaming at the highest bandwidth that we can or whatever, but I'm doing my best to check that out. So we'll see how that's going to go. And I'm going to check back with y'all in a minute. But for right now, I want y'all to check out this video. This is Willy Wonka Lynch. I'm actually going to change the name to Mr. Ghettoville. So this is the previously known Willy Wonka Lynch. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think.
I'm out here in these streets, G. Man, be out here on my square, G. Where you at, boy? You better watch it, boy, man. I'm telling you, man. These niggas don't know shit telling me. A real G who's making all this money around here. You know what I'm saying? They need to recognize Pimp when he do his thing.
Thank y'all for checking in, man. We'll be back in a minute.
3 for 10s, loud if you need them. We be out here grinding, man. I'll make sure it happen like that. You know what I'm saying? These fools ain't gonna do nothing to me. I carry them things, man. I up them things on them. They don't want me to see nigga up them things. I'm telling you, boy, it get crazy in the street, boy. It's just Chirac. That's why they call it Chirac, because we kill everything. I'm selling everything. Got that loud? Hey, fam, what you need, man? You need some drugs? Oh, hell no, nigga, you the motherfucking police. Oh, man, come on, man. Hey, calling motherfucking Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, motherfucking Lou Rawls. I'm calling every... Man, who the fuck is you? Man. Get this up. Yes. Okay. Right. Brilliant. Yeah. Only oh so often you might catch me on some silly shit. I seen over mountaintops, I know how this really gets. I'm finna play a devil's advocate that'll get the city bent. You be the role of a black man, I'll play Willy Wonka Lynch. Watching over the years I've noticed so much I'm pleased with. Lots of you are here now, plus I know your po folk need this. I hold in my hand some papers you all can succeed with. And see, this is something you will believe like Jesus. Please just journey with me if you will to Ghettoville. You could have ventured anywhere, but I'll make you
you a better deal. Watch as I show revenues from all of those who settle here. Yes, they're looking at us, but they don't listen, so let them hear. Centuries of endless grief beat them to submission, while that misery has crept into hatred and division. This appears to be the matrix. It's made with such precision, and it's here to be, basically making slaves in this prison, like right over there. Notice that young black boy pushing packs. He's been locked inside our system so long, he calls this his trap. So ironic, because we catch them in packs like they were rats, where we sentence them to county jails. There, their life is taxed. Man, I swear to you, on everything they love, these are their facts. Dark and light and short and skinny and tall and fat and all are black. Watch them fight amongst each other, trying to get what they all lack in this here area, filled with pain, poverty, and crack. Now picture that as we go so slowly, strolling down this urban road. No roses in concrete, this is not that place you heard they grow. But I see you smell that weed, got that kush, that herb, that Joe. Mix it with some liquor, see how far that thuggish person go. We'll control the outcome, either way we'll get our money's worth. Dead or jail, that's just how things work on God's green sunny earth. Can't you tell? Really don't have to be that smart to see this works. Let me just continue, I'll guarantee you'll see perks. Now when the family's divided, tell me, can it be decided if a man would become violent at the hands of a ruthless tyrant? And can the mother's crying stop the canceristic viruses from trans bastards residing in all the fast food that she's buying? I ask, cause I'm trying not to laugh at what I'm finding, when the pastor is just lying to his master to keep his clients, and cash is what can buy them any fashionable items, still distracting them much further from the fact of just who I am. They grind as if they're dying, trying to find a silver lining, so blind to what's inside them, they too's crime. Here come sirens. Don Imus had described them well, but I see all its lichens. These wild and beastly dogs, it all remind me of Mike Tyson. See, fighting like him bison, relying on what's frightening, denying them their rights while simply lying like we like them. Behind their backs we spite them, then privately invite them to societies where we make rules and they try to be white men. Exciting, isn't it priceless? Surviving, living in crisis, and they can't even afford to raise. We control the prices, they pay us for their vices. We make up more devices, then label them at wages that disables what their life is. And it's millions more just like them, stay filled with all this hype, like some miracle can save you, but my fear controls the night. See, some years ago I made it known, pain would be your life. Left you whipped and chained, now those whips and chains are what you like. Isn't it simply so compelling, telling everything I write? It should be clear to see how black is whack, only white is right. It brings tears to me, thinking how you people have no fight, but yet it's clearly seen you're just not that nation building type. You just want basketball, superstars, that's just all you're truly on. Sad cause you need leadership, not a new Wayne or a new LeBron. Glad to see recessions, you stress cause your people's food is gone. You was the one just standing there, I went ahead and threw the bomb.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check, 2 1 2. Once again, y'all, that was the Willy Wonka Lynch video that I put out a little while ago. I'm still trying to check how this thing is streaming because it's a little bit off. And I want to make sure that I can see some of the algorithms. Like I can see me performing, but I really can't see who's here or comments or things like that. And that was sort of the specifications of what I was looking for. So right now, I'm not really sure how this format is going, but I do want to be able to see it. I need to be able to see it, not you. So yeah, I don't really know how this is going on all of my platforms, but right now I'm just trying to allow for a little bit more time to pass so we can get the energy up with the numbers. So I had a few technical difficulties. We had to go off of Instagram. And if you guys are watching, I just need you guys to check in and let me know if you can see me. If you can leave any comment while you're here, I don't need you to stick around. If you're here and you see me, though, I need you to let me know of the quality, leave a thumbs up or something before you leave out, or send it or share it with somebody else. I'm trying to test out a few things to see how we are on YouTube and on possibly Facebook and Instagram. But we're going to do what we can here. Y'all just stick with me and give me a minute and we're going to figure some things out here.
So,
You can keep talking. I hear you clearly.
okay.
So yeah, the mission this evening was real simple. Call a few people out, actually get into some inspirations about what exactly it is that we're supposed to be doing in this world, right? Um,
Is to get everybody on the same page. The reason, and now this is my very first show, so
really, I say the pre-show. I'm gonna call the second one another first episode until we get this thing properly structured
so that we can get the momentum going. The tonight's show is
basically about I'm here now. What? I want to do a little test for the people that are here. Um, if I don't get any responses from you guys, and I don't have any way to see any responses, it's kind of weird if I'm just talking to myself. The whole point is to have somewhat of an interactive crowd. That's the whole purpose for going live. If not, I could just pre-record some stuff and do it on my own. There's no point for me to be live if there'll be no interaction. I hope that makes sense to you all. So that goes to my team that's, sitting in a room or even on another end. We got to know how to interact live because that's the purpose of it. And me just talking, I can go all day. But who am I talking to? How are those people hitting a button or anything else? Just seeing it really don't mean much. Now I'm staying on for a longer period, time duration, to make sure that we understand that based on how long
it'll be,
I guess the more that it's promoted. So I'm doing my part by simply being up online, but I need you guys on the other end and the team to do you all's part. So if we're gonna have more of a momentum, that's got to be built as a unit. So the goal or the message is I'm here. It's now. What are we doing? I was on Instagram, but I think we was getting a little bit of sluggishness on there. But the whole point was I need to see some feedback. So if I'm here and I'm right now, the first thing I want to do is make sure we got at least 5 or more people in the building. I got my team here, but I've already told them everything that we're doing. And if the people are here, I need some type of understanding that you all aren't just trolls or that you all aren't just sitting there, being judgmental. We need interaction. That's the purpose for going live. If you guys don't know, the more you all interact, the more YouTube and Facebook and other social medias tend to share it with more people based on the time limit that I'm online. So that's the algorithm. Once again, it doesn't make sense for me to go in depth with things because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of what my concept was about tonight. I'm here in the now, waiting for a certain amount of people who want to be in the now with me so that I can not only go over what the elephant in the room is, not only with my brand, but possibly even for your life, but also with the entire team that I'm supposed to be here and now for. You know what I'm saying? So now what?
I guess what you'll see is throughout the quarter, what I do is I'm starting a brand that's going to be more about inspiring on a regular basis. The main thing that we don't have in the black community is consistent inspiration. So if we don't have consistent inspiration, then maybe we should start focusing on why. Some of the reasons why. And that's what I'm focusing on now. One of the main issues that I would say is lack of common unity or community. As we all know, the common saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child, okay? But if it takes a village to raise a child, right? You can't show me many black villages out here raising our black children. So you can't even have a village without culture. So if it takes a village to raise a child, then it takes culture to build that village. And y'all can't show me a culture out there. Hence why I call us chaotic culture. And me, I'm chaotic FLO. I'm going to be your host. I'm going to be here every motherfucking day showing y'all, hey, it's not that I'm not showing up. And it's not that we're not here. And it's not that we don't want to. But if we're not going to show up in numbers to compete with numbers with the tools needed to do a unified task of any measure, let's fucking stand together and do jumping jacks together. Anything. Y'all cannot say that y'all can't say we're a culture. Y'all can't say we're a community. And you can't necessarily just throw around this term black like we're just supposed to all be together now because you said black. That means nothing nowadays. Nothing. Test me on it. You show me what black means. It's a different definition to everybody else. And it's intrinsic as hell. So when it really comes down to it, when something has so many definitions that it's just open for interpretation, it means nothing. So now you show me the real what we dealing with now.
That's what I'm waiting for. So when we have 5 or more here, I will begin my dissertation, if you will, my first round of what it is that I had for the evening with I'm here. Now what? So now what? The whole answer to now what? Where's our numbers? Where's our numbers? So I don't know about the quality of what I'm doing, meaning how much I have to curse or how much I have to keep talking or what I got to show you to get you entertained. I know if there's nobody in the building, don't matter. And I can pre-record some shit all day. But I believe that being live is about us being able to express that we're really here with one another. And I'm using this as a testament to that. So we'll be waiting. Unique, what's our numbers? So with those numbers, guys, I need you guys to do a little bit of more work to let a few more people know that we're live. If you got any suggestions, the problem I'm having right now is there's no extra feedback that I can have. If you guys got any questions or anything, that's fine. Right now, I'm just simply talking. I don't want to go into my dissertation because I don't want it to be missed by anyone else who's expected to be showing up. So the main goal that we should all be doing is inviting more people in, because I could talk all night, but what can we actually do in unity? And that's what it comes down to. I'm not here to say that. I'm here to actually listen and serve you all. That's the big, mind freak. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll challenge any of you guys watching right now. Show me somebody else online that can do the things that I can, that you can have access to do whatever, or talk to them, or, have them do whatever. I'm here for that. I'm here to say, what do you guys want from us? You want entertainment? You want me to joke? You want me to laugh? Whatever it is. If it's something simple, you want me to be on a big mission, you want me to save the community, what is it that my quote-unquote black community wants me to do? I'll be here waiting. I ain't going nowhere. So, this is my job. See, this is why they call me Chaotic Flow. I spend a lot of my time pissed off because I'm out here trying to show people, hey, I'm available for whatever it is that you need. If it's something that you need, let me know. But on half of that, it may be my part because I'm so busy with certain people, I may be neglecting people who actually need me. But then again, the people that I do have around me could be wasting my time, acting like they need me, really manipulating time and resources just for their own personal enjoyment, Imagine if you had your own personal celebrity. So since I've given, failing teams and things like that years to be able to have access to me, the least I can give y'all in YouTube land is an evening with me. So I'm here. I am here. And it's for no other purpose but to be here with y'all, to see what the comments and the feedback is. So when I'm starting to get that, then I'll be able to go in. I'll be able to, run some things for y'all. And that's why I want to make sure if we're going to be on the same page here, that's what this is going to be about. So Miss Unique is going to help us bring in another video, possibly sit here and sing y'all a song or something. But the whole goal is for us to show y'all the marathon of we're here and we can stay here. But the goal is now what? I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. Now, if you want to be sheeple, tell me. Let me tell you what to do. I already tell you right now, we're here to create harmony and cultivate healing. So, if you want to know how that needs to go, the first thing you need to understand is you shouldn't just be sitting there watching me. You should be telling another person to tune in and say, hey, guy, what do we want him to do? He said he'll do anything that we ask him to do. So, is it me that's scared or is it a community that don't exist? Because I've already had many conversations with my family, friends, business people, and people all over my community. They swear to God, we got a community. We just got to get out. I stand and say we don't have a community. There is no community. There is no culture. We're chaotic as fuck. We're individualized, and we're the only culture that acts like this. And everyone else profits from it. So when you guys can show me a community, I'm here to serve you. Now, if you are here and you haven't subscribed to the tribe, make sure y'all click the button. Make sure y'all hit the bell to be notified. So anytime that I'm doing something, you'll be notified. Because I'm about to be doing this a lot. And I'm not going to do no little short stuff. Unless y'all want me to do the short ones, I'll do them too. But I'm here for the marathon, for the long term. You know what I'm saying? When you're building a black community, just like I had to learn when I became a father. You want to show what it's like to actually be there, you got to be there in the long term. You got to be there consistently. You have to be there professionally. You have to be there whether you want to or not. And I'm here. And I'm telling you all that it is a sacrifice for me to be here, that I willingly will take when there is actually a community around. So subscribe to the tribe. Show me that you're actually around. We're going to make sure that we got some things going. Miss Unique, my co-partner, she gonna always bring the energy in too. But we want to make sure that you guys know that this is about y'all, not about us. So say we here, it can either be about something that you're booking us for, which is in passing. We do bookings all the time. I'm overbooked. I'm so overbooked it don't make no sense. I can sit here right now for the next 2 months and be straight. That's how booked I am. No, and I ain't even blowing my own horn. I'd like to have a brand. I like to have a team that's working with me, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm here waiting for my community. And as a community, we are far too divided to do anything. And until we want to stand up and acknowledge that, then nothing's going to get done. So either I can just be a rapper caught up in the melee of the chaos out in the street, or I can just be some artist serving whoever individually here and there, or I can really acknowledge, hey, we have a problem here. And if it doesn't go checked, if it continues to go unchecked, it could be detrimental for all of us. So I'm here for my community, for my culture, of whatever it may be. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that and y'all are here too. They like to give me weird names and stuff. They call me the artist with the attitude. But I always got an attitude. Y'all just don't know that. But when you show up, you'll see this attitude is actually a man waiting to build with his community. But we can't talk about a community if one doesn't exist. Now, we do have many different communities exist, and maybe the biggest issue is that I'm existing outside of it, but there is a team around me. Don't get that twisted. So for the people that's around, they got to understand that this ain't just no one-man, two-woman, a small army thing. If we're going to move together and it's supposed to be about a larger movement, then we have to be about larger numbers. That's what it is. Our strength is in our numbers. So that's what we want to go from here. I want y'all to stay inspired. I'm going to stay with an attitude. I'm going to make sure when y'all tune in, y'all getting the real of what it really is. And if you don't understand what that is, then that's your fault. But I'm going to tell you this. As we're here every single day, it's going to be up to you all to show through through interaction, how serious I'm supposed to be taking this. Because I'm not going to get up here and blow out my voice, blow out my body, arm, or anything else. I can sit here and talk for the rest of my life. And with me and God, man, I'm good. I got no problem, I do everything I did, So y'all ain't got to worry about me. I'm good. I'm doing this for those who stand to say, I'm here for you, FLO. Oh, keep going. Because what y'all got to know in life is sometimes you'll be specialized in something, but a person will push you to go do something just to see if you'll kill yourself so that they can get your glory. So I'm going to sit my ass back, and I want to know what y'all want to do. I got my trusty, dusty microphone right here. Anytime I'm ready to go live, I got my chains. I can always get real, you know what I'm saying? Certain people think that having belts, that they don't, actually debate for or whatever is real, but I'm trying to just show y'all, man, I'm actually here. And when I say I'm here, well, I'm here for whatever. Now, the realness is, where's the team that's going to be here with me? Now, I'm sitting here. This chain says I'm locked in. I'm linked in with whoever going to be on my squad. Now, I'll sit here chained down to this show. Whenever y'all see me with this chain on, y'all can know from here on out, I'm locked into my mission to be on and show and to share this vision with y'all. So I'm linked in. The team's goal is to be linked in as well. And we want to make sure our numbers, we're going to treat this like a marathon. So let's see how this thing goes. Where we at? Fingers, hands. The main thing is recognizing how we're supposed to be running this thing. I need to be able to see some of y'all comments. How can I do that? I'm sorry, y'all. Once again, it's still my first time. Don't get it twisted. But I'm coming out with a vengeance because I got so far to go with this thing. It's important that I start with power, but with meticulousness. And at this very moment, I don't know all of the angles that I need to have to make sure this thing is working properly. So if y'all will just bear with me, we can still get things going. The bottom line is, if you're here watching this, all you need to understand is the Just Flow Show episode 1 is like a beta test. I'm not a beta, but it's a test of a beta to say, hey, how do we actually need to be here, and in what way, and now what when we are here. So if y'all just chill with us for a minute, keep in tune. I'm gonna be testing out some things. Show some love though. If you here, click the like button. It don't count if you don't hit the like button. So the more you hear, the more people that are here, show me some interaction. The I'm here is my part. The now what in the title right here, the now what, that's y'all part. So if you're not doing nothing right now, then what's the point? But I'm still here. But I want you guys to know that the now what that I'm asking y'all to do, that is to actually interact with me in some way and show me I'm trying to interact with you, Flo. Where you at? Talk back to me. Give me a shout out. Say what's up. Click the like. Show me where the comments are. I don't do I can I see my comments? How do I do that? Okay. So we finna switch to what? So we're gonna switch to broadcasting over the phone to see if it do better. Maybe Facebook. Are we on Facebook? That should be over here then. I don't know how that setting looks. So, like I say, I kind of need to see. I can see these, but I can't really see how things look. And I prefer wherever, you know, if we're going to be most active, so to speak. So we still got YouTube up and running. I think we shut down Instagram a minute ago, but the whole point is I'm trying to keep this thing consistently going because what y'all don't understand is the consistency of me staying up online is going to be based on interaction. So I want to make sure that we recognize from this first point on, I'm going to be here acting a fool until y'all recognize that once I show up, until we hold me accountable to something, we don't have any right in any world to do anything. Y'all can't say nothing about Donald Trump. Y'all can't say nothing about Obama. Y'all can't say nothing about the black community. Can't say nothing about black women. Can't say nothing about black men. If at the end of the day, we don't stand together on nothing. All I'm asking is for us to stand together in solidarity on simply acknowledging our unification in the now. So I'm here now. What? That's where we at right now. And when you guys can show me, then that's when we'll be able to move forward. So we're going to make a few more adjustments. I'm testing out a few platforms just to see how things going, shifting through digital platforms. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. I'm doing this right now, like Neo in the Matrix. Y'all don't even see me right now. Y'all scared because I'm all like this in your face. And you like, wow, where that nigga going? I don't know. So watch out. I'm going to be coming to Facebook in a minute. Then I'm probably go back on Instagram and try to. The goal is to get all three going at the same time. But if I can do it, I will. But I don't really know. So give me a minute. We're going to switch some things up. Y'all stick with us. This your boy, Just Flow. Linked in with y'all on this Sunday evening. And every time I come live, I'm going to do it to link with y'all. That's why I'm wearing the links. Symbolic goal of the greatness and the power that we have, as well as the unity that we should be displaying. So y'all make sure that y'all check in with me. Let me know what's good. This your boy, Just Flow. Holla at me in there, hot, saggy. Yeah, stop the